Whoa. All right. Welcome back. You're still here. All right. I guess that means you're serious. Um I'm not going to hold back any punches. I'm putting the resume building part of the course right at the front cuz I want you to get some quick wins. Your resume is going to be the most important thing, and then the second most important piece is going to be interviewing. I'm gonna show you how to find companies to apply to. I'm not gonna get to that point yet, but the first thing I want you to do is revamp your resume. I'm actually gonna even give you a template that you can literally copy and paste. You just insert your metrics and insert your information, and boom, you're done. I'm gonna make this as easy as possible to you, for you, and yeah, that's it. You're gonna have an amazing resume after this, one that really is impossible to ignore. And even if you decide to not get into sales and you decide to pursue something else, this resume course is going to show you how to break into any opportunity that you want. Period. It's going to work universally, but I'm obviously going to show it in the context of sales. Um, and in fact, if what I want you to do is after you go ahead and finish this exercise, shoot me an email or hit me up on Twitter and let me know if you want my feedback. Realistically, if you're not getting interview responses after you submit a couple applications, there's something wrong, and I don't want you to waste your time. Just shoot me a message, and I'll try to help you out as best as I can by reviewing your resume and giving you some candid, brutally honest feedback. I'm not going to hold back any punches. We're here to win. So what I'm going to show you right now is, there's no action here. I just want you to sit back and learn and recognize the differences between a solid resume and a bad resume. They're very distinct differences, and I'm going to cover that in this video. So what we're looking at here is actually my own resume, and this resume has honestly, I have zero problem landing interviews anywhere. I can get an interview anywhere. Um, and what I want to show you is this, and then I'm going to contrast it with a unsuccessful resume. And so here are some key things to notice. Really pay attention to this. Notice how it's basic. The formatting is basic. There's nothing complex about this. It's very easy to read and follow. It's three sections. It's basically my contact info. Basically, all you really need is your number, your email, your name, and your LinkedIn. That's it. And that's what you see up top here. After that, it's broken down by professional experience, awards and training, and education. And I tend to lead with professional experience. I suggest you do the same. I've seen people do education. That's okay too, but I would lead with professional experience. Awards and training is optional. That will come in your career as you progress. But if you don't have awards and training, maybe supplement that or replace that with something like courses you took in college, courses you've taken on the side, books you've read that relate to sales, etc. But awards and training you could also replicate with achievements, but essentially that's the two most important parts are really professional experience and education. Your resume should also not be longer than one page. If it's longer than one page, you know, too long. Just keep it short, keep it concise. That's really all there is to it. Lastly, keep it simple. The formatting doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to be basic, concise, and clear and crisp. That's it. Just keep it clear and concise. Make it easy on the eye. That's it. I'm going to give you the format later. Literally just download it. I want you to replicate it exactly how I show you because I know that it works and I know that you're going to get interviews. So, the other thing I want you to notice is let's start at the top, territory manager slash account executive. Notice how I lead with metrics and stats. That's how you should lead with yours as well. You're going to notice a clear differentiation between this and the bad resume that I'm about to show you. But notice the first bullet, boom, 2020, 105% quota attainment, top 5 account executive, and a team of 30 sales reps. I'm painting the picture. That's what I'm doing here. I'm painting the picture in terms of what I do, how I did it, and what I achieved. I want to make sure that I have numbers, metrics, stats associated with everything. So, for example, I didn't just say, hey, I worked in sales, ranked one of the best salespeople. No. I'm saying I was one of the best salespeople. I reached 174% of my quota, and I ranked top 5 among 70 other people. Notice how different that is. That helps paint the picture. For example, let's say you're an artist. Oh, I did art. No, you don't tell people, oh, I did art. If you're trying to sell yourself, what you tell people is, I did art in some of the top rated museums in the entire United States, including New York, San Francisco, and Chicago. Made over 1 million in revenue. Da 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 da. Right? You're being specific and you're painting the picture and establishing that credibility. So, what I recommend you do is you think about the metrics and performance indicators that you were held to in your previous jobs. I don't care if it was scanning documents. You could say something like, I helped scan over 10,000 documents for the office, digitized everything and helped the firm, become one of the most efficient, low cost firms in my entire town. I don't know. There's so many different ways you can paint the picture. Get creative with this. Take your time on it, and that because it's really going to pay off. Same thing here, right? I'm really just leading with achievements and numbers. I was promoted 3 times within the first 2 years. I closed my first 5-figure deal within 3 weeks. I created highly successful outbound campaigns and generated 6 figures in sales opportunities, right? Again, leading with stats. So that, I think you get the point. Keep it simple, keep it concise, and make sure that you're leading with statistics, right? That's it. It's not complex. I literally just I gave you the secret for free here. So, good luck. Let's go through a bad resume. Now, I will say the person who sent this over, they actually, they did a good job keeping it clean and simple. This resume, the format is actually good. But where did this person go wrong? First of all, you don't really need a summary. You don't need to describe yourself. I'm curious, resilient, agile. These are all things that you're going to portray in your interview process. It's not something that you need to write on a resume. The resume is your foot in the door. Just sell yourself as best as possible through numbers and statistics. That's it. This is not needed. Now, let's look at the work experience. That's really what matters most. I recognize that some of the people going through this course are not going to have the work experience that I have, for example. But some of you are going to have good internship experience. Some of you are going to have some professional experience. Again, the rule applies. Paint the picture for the companies that you're interviewing for. This is not doing it. Prospect buyers through cold calling and lead gen software. What? What is it like? Tell me, give me some more details. Guide clients through negotiations. What? I could like let's even freaking redo this live, right? I would say, guided over 200 different clients through negotiations, help customers save over, I'm just making this up, right? 3 million, let's even do lower, 300,000 in a course of 6 months, right? Facilitated the signing of legal paperwork during the process. Notice how none of these have stats. They're just vague and boring. They're very bland, right? Let's redo this one. Prospected over, let's say, 50 companies a month via cold calling and led every customer through close, made over, I don't know, 100,000 revenue in the first month of employment. Right? I don't know. You get the point though. We're adding more. We're painting the picture. We're literally saying the same thing, but the way I'm describing it is much better. It's much more clear what I did and what I achieved. So, make sure you go ahead and do that for your bullet points. Gonna go ahead and delete these. Boom. All right, you get the point. Same thing here. Look at this. Deli clerk. I assume if you're a deli clerk at Costco, there's probably things that you're held accountable to, or numbers. Maybe not. Either way, let's say you could insert a review from your manager even. Let's just make one up on the spot. Awarded deli clerk of the year, consistent positive reviews by all colleagues and customers, 5-star rating, assuming this is true, right, on my annual review. I don't know. You get the point. I'm painting the picture. I wasn't just another deli clerk taking orders. I was the deli clerk. I was the best deli clerk, right? You paint the picture for them. This is just the reoccurring theme here. Prepared customer orders quickly yet accordingly. What? Let's say prepared over 500 customer orders in a week. Custom, typical process takes over 1 month. Expedited and made company over 20,000 in sales. You get the point. I'm kind of hammering it at this point. Insert education, insert professional experience, insert statistics, insert numbers, paint the picture. Let's look at another successful resume just to make sure that you guys understand this. Again, this was really good. You got the name, you got work experience, you got skills and interests, you got education. That's it. This person just wrote, and a lot of you guys are going to have this, especially if you don't have work experience or you're a college graduate or soon to be college graduate. This is going to be a better format for you. And look, exceeded daily quota of 20 appointments scheduled a day. Kept it to day and all insurance. I think this could have been better. He could have added some more bullet points, but he did a good job already laying down the metrics. Same thing here. Boom. Patient liaison to over 75 physicians for verification processes and over 25 insurance claims daily. Love it. Metrics here. Metrics. I think this one's my favorite here. His last kind of employment. Oversaw refunds for 10 plus locations, averaging over 150,000 patients a month. Man, this guy can handle a lot of responsibility. That's a lot. That's a lot. Way to paint the picture. Led an annual effort to refund with over 500 patients, blah, 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 blah. Developed and implemented a new process, balancing 50,000, result improved refund distribution timing by 60%. Nice. Nice. Great job here. I think you guys get the point. One last resume here to review. Notice this one. I blocked everything out, but similarly, good format, kept it well. You don't need to add all these skills. I think people are trying to insert all the different keywords as possible into their resumes in hopes that the computer system will pick it up. You just remove all that. You don't need that. You should be leading with stats. If you can lead with stats, you're going to get that interview. What's going on here? Look at this. 2 bullet points, 3 bullet points, 3 bullet points. They did a good job with the education piece, completed 54 out of 100 credits, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter here. Professional development, A+ certification, technical support. I like that actually. It goes ahead and shows this person is proactive, but it still fails to deliver on the core concept, which is that you got to lead with stats. You got to lead with metrics. Let's look at the top one here at Volvo, Patrick Motors. greeting potential customers and purchasing needs by actively listening and providing recommendations. Where are the stats? Let's look at wireless consultant Verizon. This person, by the way, actually has good work experience. They could break into tech sales given this work experience. But the problem is that they didn't really quantify anything. There's no numbers here. Why isn't he telling me how much he sold? Why isn't he telling me what his rankings were on the leaderboard? How does he compare to the rest of his colleagues? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know what you did. I can paint the picture of what you kind of did, right? You're selling, you're doing work. I want to know how good you are. That's what I want to know. That's what these hiring managers are looking for. They want to know that they're hiring the best of the best, baby. So let's go ahead and show them that. All right, wireless consultant at Verizon. Work with supervision, providing exceptional customer service to potential customers. No numbers here. How many customers did you help exactly? What did that help result in for the business? That's what I want to know. All right, you get the point. Let's skip to the resume template. What I want to show you here is my template, a template that you can literally copy and paste, make a copy of, and then insert your own bullet points. Insert, and I've already even told you what you should add here. So professional experience, you're obviously at the top, your name, your email, your cell phone number, and your LinkedIn profile. After that, professional experience, and you can put company name, title, the title you were given, and how long you were working there. So the month and year you started, the month and year that you ended, or if you're still there, just put that as present. And then you can put a brief, high-level overview of your job description, how you do it, and overall day-to-day responsibilities. Just a quick bullet point. After that, put in your biggest accomplishment and how you got it. Make sure to include percentages, statistics, rankings compared to peers, and numbers associated with the achievement. And then after that, your second biggest achievement, same thing. And any other bullet point that you want to add that you think will differentiate you. Make sure to make it relevant to the role that you're applying to. Keep it focused on a specific skill set, a process you created, or metrics you achieved, or positive results that you got for the entire business, right? And then you literally do this for every single one. Same thing everywhere. And then same thing here. 3 or 4 bullet points. Try to make it 3 at minimum, 4 at maximum. Awards or training. Obviously, these are my own, but go ahead and add your own. Awards or training or skills and achievements. Educational, personal, professional. Obviously, let's actually take out the personal part. Let's make sure we keep it relevant. And then education, make it your own. Obviously, I came from UC Davis. Put GPA if 3.0 plus, right? I had a 3.2, but it doesn't really matter as you progress and actually develop your career. The GPA is not going to matter. But yeah, go ahead and download this. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the course so you can just make a copy of it, fill in your bullet points as directed, and that's it. Send it to me, or if you have any questions, let me know. Your resume is really your ticket into any organization. So this is probably the most important part. Take your time on it, make sure it's done well. Obviously, be professional about it, so no spelling errors, etc. And then send it my way once you got it done. Hope this helps. Cheers.